Hello, everybody. We're talking about winter. 'Tis the season. We talk about the cold weather, getting sick, sledding, snowmen, all that. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're going to open today with the weather report. Outside, it is currently cold. Very, very cold. In fact, the other day, my locks were frozen on my car. I could not get inside my car because it was so cold. Winter is here, everybody.
It is. I hate the snow. I really do.
You're not a fan?
Do you guys mind the snow?
No, I hate the snow and I hate the cold.
Hate the snow.
See, I love it, and I think the cold is necessary until Christmas is over. Then I'm not so big of a fan. I'm ready for, spring.
I mean, actually, I think I was just a little harsh, just barely. I don't really hate the cold. I have a weird love-hate relationship with it. Because, I don't know, it's the idea of it's fixable. Oh, you're cold? Put on a jacket. You're still cold? Put on another jacket. Put on a hoodie. Put on a sweater. When you're hot, you're just hot.
Mm-hmm.
You can get naked and you're still hot, and that's the end of it.
Take off your skin.
I hate that. I hate being hot.
See, but the thing about winter is, no matter how much you try to avoid it, you will, I guarantee you will, get sick once in those winter months. If you live in Utah, if you live in California, you can, I'm kind of jealous, but your price of living is more expensive. So, it kind of
evens out.
It kind of evens out. If you can't tell, I'm sick as we speak right now. I don't like it.
No, being sick is the worst. I get sick every winter as well.
I feel like everyone, people in Utah love winter because greatest snow on earth, whatever, let's go snowboarding. But I haven't been snowboarding ever, and yes, I want to, but I don't snowboard, I don't ski, I don't do.
What about sledding? Do you sled?
Oh, sledding's kind of fun.
Sledding is way
fun,
cool.
actually.
Sledding is underrated because it's there's no skill required. You just do it.
You just sit on it
and you just have fun, and then you get 8 sleds together and you all hold hands and then you just try and go for it.
and then you make the perfect you get the hill.
You get the hill, you bring the shovel.
You get the shovel, you get the saucer, and then you put the ham on the bottom, the spray butter, and then you butter up your whole sliding area. And you fly down that. It feels like you're going 150 miles per hour. It's insane. Well,
I've never even heard of buttering my saucer.
Dude, butter up that saucer.
It's pretty lit.
It's a wild experience. You haul.
Sean, do you remember when we went sledding?
At Spanish Oaks?
Yeah. I love sledding. We're definitely sledding this year.
Let's go sledding. That sounds kind of fun.
I
kind of have this weird thing. This started recently. I was looking out the window watching a snowfall, and I was I really want to build a snowman.
We should.
See, I've always had the vision of
the perfect snowman.
Who'll be carrying a banner that says, "Listen to Your Life's a Lie, and here's why" with Brayshawn and Ryan.
Just free advertising right there.
We can just sculpt a giant microphone.
Ooh.
See, I always like the idea of waking up at 2 a.m. and then just building 100 snowmen in the middle of the road. And so people go to get out of the road and what do you do? There's just snowmen everywhere.
Normal sized snowmen, but everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that
and
one.
Do people plow them? What damage does it do? Because it's an ice ball at that point.
They're going to be very cold and wet. And if they hit them with their car going anywhere over 10 miles per hour, it's going to do some
good.
damage.
Yeah. I remember there was a story. I don't remember if it was a video or if there was a meme or something, but a guy tried to do that, and the guy kept running him over with his car. And so he built a snowman over the fire hydrant. and the guy launched into the fire hydrant, like blew up the fire hydrant. So that's the dream. That's I like winter for sledding, and I like dressing warm. I like wearing a pea coat.
Same.
Maybe
Oh
a
yeah,
nice-
you like the
layers.
fall, winter, kind of early spring months because you like the dress.
I do, because I don't know how to dress during summer. Like, it's summer, it's just sheer comfort because I don't want to be hot. So I wear like shorts or sweats with like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm going out, might be able to wear a nice button up,
Ooh.
short sleeve button up.
Ooh.
But it's like, I don't know. I like to hide behind a couple layers of clothes. And I think it's just cool to do so.
Dude, winter is like it's just okay. This is more of a personal gripe, but like I can't even drive my car some days in the winter.
Yeah.
Just it's definitely my fault. It's my choice. But like, if I lived somewhere else that was not Utah, I could drive my car all year round. Like Florida. Florida seems nice, right?
No, you run over a
Good.
gator and then you spin out and then you flip like 8 times and you land in a swamp and then
Dude,
you get eaten by more gators.
I saw a pretty crazy video of a gator. Did you see that video?
The one where
Getting
the guy was
hit?
trying to stop the car, where he was like trying to stop the car so that they wouldn't run it over, and then they ran it over.
Oh no, that's awful. It's sad.
Well, then I
Poor
don't know.
gator.
Is it the
Oh,
gator getting
jeez.
buckled into the back seat wearing glasses?
Oh, I love that one. I have that picture saved on my phone, actually. It used to be my profile picture for some time. No, I'm talking about the one where this dude was like do-si-doing with the gator, and then he finally like, grabs it by the neck because it was going to bite him. And he just picks up this gator
Oh,
and
yeah.
like tosses it in the water like it's nothing.
Yeah, he
like, dude,
yeets it across.
Florida is on some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Florida's wild.
That's why all the good headlines start with Florida man.
Florida man, Florida woman. Like, those are always the best.
Yeah, no, I agree about driving.
Yep.
Because even though I have a car that can handle snow,
Your car's all-wheel drive, too.
it's all-wheel drive. I hate driving in the snow so much. Like, I get panic attacks driving. Like, the
What?
other day, yeah, no, just out of sheer hatred and fear of it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's complicated because I don't really, like... I know that I'd realistically be fine. It would just be such a minor inconvenience that it would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if my car was injured or...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
obviously worser case is much worse, but like just minor inconveniences are what freak me out. So like driving in the snow freaks me out.
Yeah.
So that I don't even want to do it, even though I can. I just hate it.
Like,
Man.
you always see the things on Twitter or wherever where it's like, why don't you just drive the same? You know, whatever. Like, you can drive in the winters. No one likes to. No one enjoys driving in the winter time. I don't know a single person that's like, yeah, I'm going to go on a drive in this black ice. Like, you know, like it's just,
Unless they're doing some donuts.
drifts.
unless
Sure,
you're doing
baby.
mad drifts, then that's cool. We support that. Do it in the church parking lot or like the school parking lot,
Classic.
whatever. That's
See.
is classic.
Church parking lot drifting.
We know that
is
brings out some good
pinnacle
memories. Yeah.
winter activity.
It is. Oh, we hope you're listening right now next to the fire.
Some hot
you haven't-
cocoa.
Some hot cocoa.
I've probably had a gallon in the last week of just straight hot
cocoa?
chocolate.
I haven't had a single glass this
It's
winter yet.
so good,
I need
dude.
some.
It's hitting different.
It really does.
We've got to get some of that eggnog that we saw.
I hate eggnog. I do not want eggnog. You can get eggnog.
Dude, eggnog is gross.
Eggnog is disgusting.
Okay, what do you guys think about Christmas music?
I
Be
love
real.
it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
love
it's the scum of the earth.
Come now.
I hate it so much. No, it's so bad, dude. Like there's a little hype for it. Like Josh,
Yeah.
when it like a month ago was like, we should listen to Christmas music, and I was like, yeah, I hadn't heard it in like a year. Turn it on, and then like after like 30 seconds, I was like, I can't do it. This is awful.
Yeah.
Like Michael Bublé put out one of the worst records of all time when he did that. Justin Bieber, same thing. There's like 2 good Christmas songs, and even then they're not that good. Christmas, like, but when you think about like the majority of Christmas music, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Or like classical stuff, or like children singing stuff. That is
Whoa.
the worst.
Whoa.
There's that one song that's like the bane of my existence.
Which
and we've
one?
talked about it
Which
before.
one is it?
It's something
Is it
about a
Santa
Christmas
baby.
No, well, I hate that. I hate 99% of them.
Baby.
I hate I hate this notion as well of like people who are doing covers of Christmas songs, and they're like, hey, you know what would be unique if I slowed it down? And that's why you get like slower versions of songs every year, and it's awful.
I should do an a cappella version of Silent Night. and
Wow,
post it
I
on
can't wait to
Facebook.
not watch
On
that.
Facebook. Ooh.
Would-
Ooh, Facebook
on.
might get some traction. You're right.
Facebook
Hey,
could get some.
Your
If I
mom
make
would
an-
share it. She would share it with her mom friends.
I'll download Facebook again just to share it.
I'll be Facebook famous.
That'd be sweet.
It'd be like that young yodel kid or whatever his name is.
Oh man, that'd be the dream.
Yep, dude. It's like
No.
at my job, I sit in a chair for 10 hours at a grocery store and I help people at the bank. But it's like dude, I just listen to it all day. I wouldn't mind it, but it's like especially at the grocery store, dude. They play that on repeat. Let me tell you, it hurts a little. I'm almost to the point where it's like I ignore it, and then people are like, "Are you annoyed of this all day?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." I just like tune it out. It's super easy to tune out now. Like it actually is.
I think the more I listened to it, the harder it was to tune out.
What?
I thought it was just the worst thing. I don't have a job right now that makes me listen to it, so that's somewhat
At
fortunate.
At Wiggy, you had to listen
They
to
just
it.
play it
too.
on
Oh,
a
yeah.
loop. No, but even
quit-
after Wiggy, dude, I still love Christmas music. Like I like the old stuff too, like the old 1940s stuff.
Here's the thing: Feliz Navidad is lit as hell. That song is fire.
What about
That song
that
is-
donkey one?
Is so good. No, that's the worst song ever.
Come,
Dominic the Christmas Donkey is
What donkey?
literally the
What are you
worst
talking
thing. I'll have to show you after. It's literally the worst thing ever.
look it up, listeners.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is pretty good. I used to like it a lot more, but it's
Dude, Mariah
definitely
Carey has been milking that for so long.
Dude, she's
that's
probably
all the only thing she's famous for anymore. She's
Yeah.
synonymous with Christmas.
She does.
Same with Michael Bublé.
yeah.
Yeah, they made some Christmas bangers,
I
dude.
think John Legend, he came out with a pretty good Christmas album this year.
John Legend.
John Legend. Is that
Oh.
his name?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
for the Grinch movie?
What?
Ooh, what do you
I
guys
think that was for the Grinch
Did
movie.
you guys see that
Was
Grinch
it?
movie?
No, I skipped it because Illumination is consistently putting out the cheapest quality animation films.
Dude, Christmas movies don't sit well with me either. Like I like Christmas.
Whoa.
Don't like it sounds like I hate Christmas right now. I like Christmas. Christmas is a
No,
fine holiday.
yeah, I'm with you. I love
It's
Christmas.
like-
Christmas media is awful.
Whoa.
Yeah, Christmas media.
There's a few
doesn't-
good
yeah.
Christmas movies, and I've watched all three of them.
What's that?
They are
What?
Home Alone,
Okay.
which I have a lot of problems with.
Okay.
What?
But the first and third act win me over. The second drags way too much. Second, I watched Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
That's a classic.
seen that one.
That's
That
a
one's
banger.
awesome.
I
Watch
have
that.
it. You can borrow
It
it.
is you haven't
Okay.
seen it?
Yeah, I haven't seen any National Lampoon's movies.
What?
That's the only one that I've seen.
I gotta watch those.
And then Elf, which I think
Elf.
it's overrated, but it's good.
Elf is
Dude.
pretty good.
I'll always laugh at Elf. No, but what about like A Christmas Story?
Awful. I hate that one.
What?
That one is a bore.
That one's good.
A couple of these are merging together in my head because I've only seen
Christmas
them.
Story
like,
is
one
the Red
time.
Ryder BB gun.
Oh, I kind of like that one. I think.
I think it has some great moments, but it's awful. Oh wait, no, It's a Wonderful Life is amazing.
Oh,
That's a stellar film.
that is a great film.
You know that was released in June and not Christmas.
Was it actually?
Mhm.
Whose idea was that?
I don't
Christmas
know.
Came
Oh.
early.
Somebody screwed up.
Well,
wonder
I
who
feel
does
like
that.
when I watched it, like it didn't seem like much of like a Christmas movie until the end. Like the very end of it, like because
I like the discussion
it
on-
was winter, and then like
I like the discussion on movies where they're like X is secretly a Christmas movie. Like Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
well,
Is a big argument that everyone says.
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
that's
though?
kind of funny.
I mean, it is,
Then
but I
mean,
like
any,
the
any
idea
Harry
of like,
Potter movie could be like a Christmas movie.
yeah, Christmas is always a big deal to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's like the heart of the film, no matter what's going on in any of them, except maybe 7 and 8.
yeah.
But all the rest of them
yeah.
are very Christmas heavy. They all have that lighthearted Christmas vibe,
That's
at
true.
least the Christmas times.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I feel like a lot of Christmas movies are stinkers.
dude, just like
Mm,
yeah. I don't know.
Love Actually is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Have you seen that one?
no.
So that was the movie that kicked off the thing where they would get like 20 high-end celebrities on like and say like, hey, we're only going to need to shoot for like 2 days and you'll make this money. Right? And so like it's like an anthology movie and there's like 20 main characters that are all like high-end actors, like A-list actors. and they shove them together and they throw them on this big old collage of a poster, and they make millions and millions of dollars because everyone's like, oh, look, it's this guy, it's this guy, it's this guy. And so they go to him. And so that was like there was Love Actually, and then there was like Valentine's Day, and then there was like all sorts of like holidays. Those were like the holiday movies, and they would make so much money.
It's kind of funny.
Smart.
It's kind of funny.
Deceptive, but it's kind of
It's not even about being deceptive. It's that like, oh, I don't give a shit about any of these characters because they were all in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, like we said, winter media is just not, or Christmas
For me and
media
Bray.
is not the greatest to me. Yeah,
To
if you
us.
enjoy it, you know what? That's fine. I just might mute you on Twitter. But
That's fine. Just don't
that's
bring
fine.
that negative attitude into my life.
Just don't bring that negative attitude onto my timeline, boy.
But boys, let's not forget the true meaning of Christmas. The first Ice Age movie.
Yeah, I like the squirrel that follows the nut around.
I like Hammy and I like Sid.
I like the squirrel because it
Hammy?
reminds me of me.
Not Hammy. What's his name? What's the rodent's name?
Scrat.
Scrat. Yeah, Scrat's quite good. Hammy's from Over the Hedge,
Hammy
yeah.
which is
a good
so
boy.
good. Which is
Over the Hedge is pretty funny.
such a better film than it deserves to be. I 100% stole it from my parents' house because they had like this. They still have this huge DVD collection that they haven't, like a lot of the movies they haven't touched in like since I was a kid. Like I was the last one to pop in Over the Hedge 15 years ago. I guarantee it. And so when I was moving out, I was like, I'm taking this.
Taking Over the Hedge.
And so I took Over the Hedge and I took the bench warmers.
Tom's going to be digging through the closet. He's like, where's my copy of Over the Hedge?
I want to see that Hammy boy. I quite like him.
I miss Hammy.
I miss it. Scrappy's gone, but we still have Hammy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Do you guys have like an awful memory of just winter time? I feel like we all have just terrible memories of winter time.
I think I have mostly good memories of winter.
What?
Yeah.
You know, I've got some bad ones. So I'm
Maybe
with you,
that's,
Bray.
maybe that's
Would
why
you
you guys hate
compare to
Christmas
shit?
and stuff. You guys
No,
just
I
have
don't
a
hate
bunch of
Christmas.
bad-
Dude, I don't hate Christmas. Christmas is good. But it's like
Christmas media is exploitative.
Christmas
Exploitive.
music is exploitive.
Yes,
And
it is.
Dude, there's just bad vibes come around when it gets cold. It's like, first of all, I'm
Whoa.
cold. I would rather be hot than cold, personally.
Stay inside with a nice cup of cocoa, good hoodie. If
No,
you're lucky,
man.
a nice honey to cuddle
No,
with.
because then I would rather sweat than be freezing cold. Personally,
That's dumb.
Come now.
I'm so down with sweating.
Here's the thing. The last
Dude.
couple of days, Sean and I have just hung out in our main room.
Uh-huh.
Fire on. Christmas lights set up. Christmas
Okay.
tree set up.
Okay.
Hot cocoa. And we just bond.
Oh,
Like, we've just been
it's
like a little
been-
family recently.
oh, that's
It's been
pretty
great.
cute.
It's been a lot of fun. So I like
home.
that. But like Christmas, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't like Santa. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't, and I don't like the idea of how corporate, like, cynical the holidays are. Like, everything's about pushing a product now. Because I get, like, it's a good time to, like, be so thankful and to, like, show how thankful you are and, like, give people gifts if you can.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's just so expected now and, like, pushed.
Oh, yeah.
It's shoved down your throat from every ad, from every like billboard you see. It's all about Christmas presents. And I think that there is a true meaning out there to Christmas. And I think that corporations do a great job of hiding whatever that meaning is, even if that meaning is just to be with your family. Corporations don't push that. They push, give this to your family.
Yeah.
So
if you're
I-
thankful for your family, give this to your family.
Yeah, or like show her that you love
Nobody's
her with
making
this
you conform to that.
giant ring. No, I'm not saying that no one's making me. I'm saying that everything is being shoved in your face and programming everyone to think that.
Okay.
If we didn't have that, it wouldn't be such a norm. You know what I mean? A gift should be a gift, not
Okay.
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the whole corporation thing. I just kind of ignore that and it's whatever. Get presents for who you want to. Get them to your friends, for your family. It's just the whole thing, the expected gift thing, I don't like. Because, like, I feel like I should get presents for my coworkers. Like, am I friends with any of them? Like, yeah, they're my friends, sure. And kind of. But, like, it's not like I'm not thankful for them. I'm thankful to them. They're good people. They're great people, whatever. But it's like, we all know your coworkers are gonna give gifts to you or whatever, and you feel like you should too. It's just like I don't know, just don't like that. You know what I mean?
You have a slight advantage though. Like if,
I have a
if
slight
you're
disadvantage.
no, if your coworkers give you something, you say, "Oh yeah, your gift's in the car," and then you run to aisle 4 and pick them up something.
No, dude. Mine is you work with a whole bunch of construction workers that will probably not give you a present. Am I right or am I assuming?
I don't know, man. The Mexican guys really surprised me on a lot of things.
Okay. Well,
But
okay.
I'm assuming, like, I hope no one gets me anything because there's no way I'm getting anyone else
Okay,
anything.
to be decided on that. I work with a whole bunch of like 30 to 40-year-old women that are all married and have kids, and they thrive off of this. And I'm the only male there, and I'm like, hey, here's some fuzzy socks or something.
They're going to give you some good gifts.
Huh?
They'll like knit you sweaters and stuff like that with your initials on them.
Oh, dude, I would kill to get a sweater with my initials on them.
Ryan and I were
Sean
looking
and I
at
were-
some on Amazon.
Are you?
Yeah. 'Cause Sean and I were talking. We were watching the first Harry Potter, and in Harry Potter, Ron Weasley's mom knits them a sweater, and it has like an R for Ron and an H for Harry on theirs.
Aw.
And we were like, we wanted to get that for me and Sean, like an R and an S and then a B.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
That'd be cute.
Should we make Christmas cards and send them out?
That's what I was
With us
thinking. I
three.
think that'd be really cool.
That
We've
would be
toyed
so
with that
fun.
idea before, but I think that'd be pretty lit. if we
That
did
would
it.
be pretty lit.
Are we? I think now is as good a time as ever. Are we doing presents for each other? Sean was planning on it.
I think I was leaning towards it. Yeah,
I was like thinking about it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm down.
it's kind of like I love you guys to death, but I don't know what to get you. Like I know it's gonna be something about film or like. So I know what your guys' interests are. At least I hope I do because I've spent this much time around a microphone with both of you. But it's like I want to get something that's like, damn, like this is fire. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to feel that pressure, man.
I don't feel any pressure because I will.
Give
I
me
will
like a
do
box of cereal and I'll be good.
it. Dude. That's kind of
But what cereal do I like?
oh shit.
Dude, I don't know what he like. I think he eats
He's
Captain
probably
Crunch.
weird. I'm gonna go with like Wheaties or something.
No, it's
Shit.
it's like life.
You
or it's
live
something.
with him, dude.
I know, but he
So
doesn't
the-
buy cereal. I bought like 4 bags of cereal my first day here, and we haven't finished it yet.
Sean, what kind of cereal is it?
It's something. It is the Wheaties, isn't
Is
it?
it
The pink
Wheaties?
Wheaties.
Was I right?
What is it?
Was I wrong?
I was eating those just because those were in the pantry, but I do love the little frosted mini wheats. Those are good.
Frosted mini wheats.
Is that your go-to? Is that like your number one?
No,
What's your number one?
I don't know. I think it's like
Cinnamon toast,
cinnamon toast is good.
Captain Crunch.
I like Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
I
Cookie
hate
Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
I brought up this earlier about bad memories in the wintertime.
Yes, you did.
And I would like to share one because
Tell us.
it always comes into my mind. And in fact, it's related to Wiggy Wash. Because I remember it was like my first year working at Wiggy Wash and I learned how to work the tunnel. And it was just before winter time. Keep that in mind. If you don't know what the tunnel is, it's the part that you put in neutral and it pushes you through the car wash. You know, it's wet. Your car gets cleaned, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I always think of this moment when it's really cold outside and I'm just like bitter cold. I'm freezing cold. And I'm like, you know what? I need to pick my head up because it's not as cold as that one time at Wiki Wash. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think of. Because I remember, and it was totally my fault. It was like my first time working in the tunnel, like during wintertime. And it was so cold. And I was just getting drenched because this is when we had to spray off cars. Like if there was snow on a car or on their bed or something, we had to spray it off by hand. And there was this one time, and it was me, Drew, Taylor Hanks, and someone else. But we were all, I was operating the control, so I was sending the cars basically, and they had the guns, like they were spraying the snow and stuff off the cars. And they just kept drenching me with water, dude. They were just dumping water on me. It had to be like, it was like 10 degrees outside. It was like 6:30. It was freezing cold. And I'm like, guys, you gotta stop spraying me. My hair was turning white. Like,
because you bleached it?
no, good one. No, if you want the photo, ask for it. But no, yeah, my hair was turning white because it was like all frosted and I was freezing. And I remember I got home and I took a bath, but like it hurt so bad because you know how if your feet are like too cold and you get in hot water, it hurts. Yeah, there's that. But like my feet were like purple. They were so cold. I should have just wore like 4 pairs of socks or something. So that was kind of my fault. But like I've never been that cold in my life. And now every time I'm cold, I look back and I'm like, I will never be that cold again. And that is, yep, that's it. That's it. That's my story.
Yeah, Wiggy winters were pretty rough. We'll get to Wiggy stories
Very rough.
in this future episode very soon.
So all 3 of us worked at a car wash. And we're going to have an episode about the car wash.
Just total
yes.
tales from Wiggy Wash.
Yeah, we have some pretty good ones.
We do.
We could bring on a guest
We
who
have
used
so
to work
many.
with us.
Yeah, it'll be Smith.
We definitely
It'll
will.
be Smith?
Yeah.
Smith
Nice.
Nelson. He still works there, actually.
Yep.
He does.
Still running the joint.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm doing construction right now, so I've been working in the winters.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. How is
yeah,
that?
it's not the worst. It's kind
Really?
of bad. It's not too bad. But so like Monday, since it snowed all weekend,
Yeah.
Monday we went to to a house and we shoveled off the snow off of the ground because we put blankets down on the ground so the ground doesn't freeze over
Yeah.
to where we're going to pour the next day.
Yep.
And so we spent 5 hours just shoveling snow off of it.
5 hours.
Yeah, I know. And then the last 2 days have been like 10 to 12 hour days of like just cold.
Just cold.
But here's the
shoveling.
thing. It's so cold, but you work so hard. I was sweating today in like 10-degree weather.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like it's rough. It's not the worst thing,
Yeah.
but it's definitely something. Like it's pretty good, man.
I remember around this time 2 years ago, I hit a deer with my car. That's also another bad thought. That wasn't fun. Smacked up a deer.
Oh, poor baby.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was. It's just, I don't know, just it wasn't even it was the deer's fault. It ran in front of me.
I mean, it usually is.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But that's just
Not much you can do.
It's just another negative thought that comes about when I think of winter time.
I think about spinning out in the MR2 on the freeway.
Oh, do you want to tell that story?
I'm down to tell it. I was just on my way to class, on my way to uni, and
Oh, is that when you were in school?
yeah,
Ah.
and I was in my little MR2, which is a little
Rear wheel drive.
rear wheel convertible
Probably
bitch
weighed
drive.
like 500 pounds.
It weighed like 1,800 pounds, which is like the lightest ever. It was like a little less. It weighed less than a Miata.
The engine was in the back, which also contributed to the fact.
So
that-
all the weight was in the back. All the steering power was in the back. And it would just slide around.
Yeah.
And so I was just driving to class, like going as slow as I possibly could, getting off the off ramp. And I just started spinning.
Yeah.
And there was like a semi that drove like right next to me while I was spinning. It was terrifying, dude.
Oh.
And so like I'm just so afraid of driving in the snow, and I miss that car because it's like it wasn't the best car, it wasn't the coolest car by
I
any
liked it.
means,
I kind of
but it had
it had character.
it had character. Yeah, it wasn't anything that it wasn't trying to be. You know, it wasn't the coolest thing. It wasn't fast. It wasn't like sleek or sexy. It was just
Yeah.
cool. Like it was
So
just I
cool.
just liked it.
And the dude from Barry's, our local eatery,
Our
here,
local
he
legend.
loved that car.
He loved that thing, dude. I would pull up and he would like say, like every time he would say, "I like your car, man." I was like, "Oh, thanks, dude."
Like that's like the weirdest. He has a thing for Toyota because
He
that's
does.
like the weirdest car to be like, dude. I like.
He had
that.
a RAV4 for a long time, and I think now he has like a Land Cruiser,
Yeah.
where he has like the Lexus equivalent of it. So he's a
Yeah.
Toyota fanboy.
Yeah, and just that's just so funny to me. That guy. If you know, you know.
But dude, convertibles are fun. I miss that car.
Okay, I
like-
used to hate convertibles. I used to absolutely hate convertibles. I would despise them because they're ugly. I think
Yeah.
they're ugly. And they
Soft
are
tops look ugly when the top is up.
Yes,
No
yes.
doubt.
When the top is up, they look ugly. But I got a ride in a soft top a while ago, and it was like 1 a.m. It was a Mini Cooper, and we were just cruising around. She dropped the top, and I was like, this is it right here. This is tight. That instantly changed my mind. I was like, dude, I love soft tops.
Yeah,
I
no.
still think they're ugly as hell. But
They
like,
are.
They're so cool.
When the top is up, those things are disgusting.
When the top is down,
But when the
dude,
top is
it's
down,
like-
especially on a night drive, I remember I'd have so many night drives in the summer in that thing, and I will never
Warm-
forget
just
that feeling.
Warm summer air.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I
I
miss
love
her.
it.
I miss the MR2.
Let's
man.
put a soft top on Sean's, like, what do you drive? What, a Honda
CRV.
Yeah.
CRV.
We just
Let's
cut
put a
the
soft
top
on
off
it,
of
yeah.
that thing.
Or let's make it into
Ooh.
a truck. That'd be kind of cool.
I could see Sean in a truck.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting a truck. I still remember driving home with in Hayden's Mustang that he had.
That was a soft top.
You and I driving home with that bike.
Yeah, because you were riding your bike and you had a flat in it for like the 4th time in a week, and then I was like, dude, I can't fit you in my car, and Hayden was like, dude, take my car, and he like gave me the keys and we like put the bike in the back, and then I drove Sean home, and I have a video of it because it's a great video.
Yeah.
No,
That's tight.
soft
Great
tops are cool.
times.
If it wasn't for winter, I would still have that MR2.
Dude, I remember I just despised them, and then I got that ride in the Mini Cooper, and I was like, "Okay, I can't hate on them no more. They're kind of like just having them down is so nice, it's so perfect." But the other side tangent I was going on earlier is that everyone gets sick in the winter. At least in Utah, you do. Like, you will get sick. There's no avoiding it.
It's true.
Do you guys do flu shots?
No.
I don't remember the last time I had a flu shot.
I don't do them.
Are you
Probably
supposed to?
should. You're supposed to every year.
Oh,
And it like gets you
did not.
sick for like half a day because
Yeah.
it gives you a small little bit of it,
Uh-huh.
and then apparently you're good for the rest of it. But
For like
Growing
every
up,
year?
yeah.
I don't remember.
growing up, my mom was always like, because they change the serum each year to tailor like what they think is going to be the big cold thing, like the big exact virus.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember growing up, my mom was always like against them because she was like, every time I do it, I get so sick that winter. So she just stopped doing it. And then by extension, I never got them.
Yeah.
And I think I remember her telling me some horror story about like the government putting stuff in it or
Dude,
something.
I could totally see your mom saying that. Like,
Dude, my mom comes up with some wild thing. Not comes up.
Yeah.
She comes across some wild things.
she's the one that's like the first article that hits her on Facebook is the one she's dying by. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
And she'll just
I love her though.
she'll like throw it into conversations. It's amazing. Like we was on a road trip with her to Arizona, and it's like a 12-hour drive. And like out of nowhere, she would just say something, and it was like
How did you come up with that?
it's almost like bait,
Uh-huh.
of how like outlandish it sounds. And then like you have to like ask like, okay,
I want her.
what
to
do you
teach-
mean?
I want her to teach us how to segue. Because
She doesn't, because I'll just be like, I'm just driving the car full of my entire family and my girlfriend Haley, and I'm just driving and I'm just like listening to like anything. Like I'm just listening to like John Denver, and I'm just driving. She's like, "Hey Ryan, you know a rock's a weapon?" Or no. I'll get to rocks as a weapon. She started out with, I'm just driving, and she's like, "Hey Ryan," because we just enter in Nevada. She's like, Hey Ryan, if you see an Indian man laying in the street, run him over. And I was like, what? What?
It's a felony.
And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, it's a thing they do is one of them lays in the street, so you pull up and you stop, and then when you're stopped, they all ambush you. And I was like, I think they did that at like the 1800s, maybe, like a stagecoach robbery, maybe, but I don't think they do that. And I was like, my dad was like, well, Ryan, if you happen to see it, just slightly drive to the left, don't hit him, just avoid him. And Mom was like, no, you hit him. She would just do things like that so much.
Weapons, though?
Rock is a weapon. I was talking about, I was like, because we were in Arizona, and like, again, that warm weather,
Yeah.
like it's too hot in the summer because it's like 110.
Okay, that's different.
But like when we went down like the week of Thanksgiving, it was like 70 degrees. Like the coldest it gets in the winter is like 60 degrees.
That's money.
That's delightful.
That's perfect.
That's so nice.
110 is a no-go.
110 is too much. I thought you prefer to sweat though. You like to sweat.
I would prefer to sweat, yeah.
But I was like, it's so beautiful out here. I want to live out here. Like I could do border patrol out here. Like I love Arizona. Like I kind of want to go to Arizona.
Okay.
And my mom was like, a rock is a weapon. I was like, excuse me?
Elaborate.
And like the car went dead silence. And I like said that thing that Sean did. He's like, you know, when he was like, all right, I'll take the bait. What's up?
All right, I'll take the bait. Why is the rock a weapon?
She's like, on the border patrol, the rocks are thrown at the soldier or at the border patrol soldiers and they die. And I was like, what? And she's like a rock is a weapon to the Mexicans. Like they'll throw rocks or bludgeon people with rocks.
I feel like it'd be hard to kill an armed soldier with a rock.
That's what I was saying. I was like, you gotta explain. It's like the rest of the trip, every time we'd see a rock, we would just like meme on her. Like we would just roast my mom that whole trip. It got pretty wild. She kept coming up with just these amazing things, and it was always great.
Have you ever considered just deleting Facebook off her phone?
she would get it back on, and she would think it was like the Russians that disabled it or something.
I read a post about the Russians, and they deleted Facebook off my phone. They're trying to stop me. I'm educated.
Ryan, please reply to this message. Otherwise, my Facebook account will be deleted.
She'll call me and say, Vladimir Putin destroyed my Facebook. I'll say, okay, explain. I'll take the bait. What's up?
Bait, Mom, explain.
Like, my Facebook got deleted, and I believe it to be the Russians.
That's money. That's so funny.
Yeah, we do need to get my mom on here sometime.
The flu shot thing, though.
The flu shot thing. I know there was a real thing. There was that sex shot, not the sex shot, but there was that. It was like kind of like a sex shot. Like you would be less likely to get STDs if you got it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I got that.
You got that? She was saying that there's like all these like leaks of saying that like that will make you sterile and that's like a population control. And I was like, dude, that's money if that could make you stay like totally sterile.
Dude, if that will make me sterile, give me 3.
Give me triple that bitch up, dude.
Yeah,
I will. That's awesome.
Listen, if I want a kid, I'll adopt. But for now, whatever. I won't have STDs and I won't get a girl pregnant. All right, I'm down for that.
Saves you money.
It says save you money.
Saves you time. SeaWorld.
You know how much Plan B costs? A lot.
How much does it cost?
Like $50.
Really?
Yeah.
How many times have you bought it?
0.
Well,
I've never had to buy it.
You've never eaten one? You've never...
Not
you
yet.
gotta take like 4 of those things.
Yeah, bro. Every time I have to take one.
I remember seeing a meme like that. A guy posted that. He's like, oh, we know we're about to get it, so I'm popping 3 of these pills right now.
Oh my gosh, the Plan Bs. I just brought up we kind of went on a little sidetrack there with your mom. But every mom, I know, the listener, if you're listening right now, your mom has something that she does when you're sick that like is just weird. You know what I'm saying?
But it heals you.
But it heals you. It fixes you. We don't know why. It's just that mom thing. They give it to you and you're like, I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like how Sprite, like if you have a stomach flu and your mom drops you off a 7-Up or a bottle of Sprite, you're going to feel better in like an hour. Is that true? Is that like, I feel like that's a pretty common thing. Sprite is. So is saltines, whatever. Do your moms have something like that?
Dude. Every time I'm sick, my mom would make homemade chicken noodle soup.
Okay, that's classic.
But other than that, I don't have anything too weird.
Really? I feel like I've heard some weird stories. I don't know. Like essential oils, first of all. Essential oils are fake. And Ryan will fight me on it.
No, man. Believe whatever you want. If you don't believe they work, they probably won't work. But if you do believe, then they probably will. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It's a
gazebo effect.
There are some substantial evidence backing that they do work, but whatever, to each their own. You know what I mean?
Are essential oils overpowered?
Should they be nerfed?
Should essential oils be
nerfed? At God nerf essential oils?
Hey, God, I know you haven't interfered with us for a couple thousand years.
Oh, boo! But
if you might want to nerf these essential oils. They're a bit too strong. I don't know.
Every day I put lavender on our Louis sign, hoping that he'll come alive.
If Louis comes alive right here, I will believe that essential oils work. Just a walk.
He's alive, but he's just still completely flat.
Sean, does
Like
Mama
Flat
Driscoll
Stanley.
do anything? Does Mama Driscoll do anything when you're sick?
Oh man.
Does she make you pat your head and rub your stomach? Does that heal you?
In the words of Sean Richardson, okay, I'll take the bait. What does your mom?
No, it's nothing weird. I don't think I have anything weird, but I feel
Whenever
like,
Braden's sick, his mom will jump in bed with him
no.
and hold him and,
I want-
and rub his tummy and say,
Get me
"Nani,
sick.
nani, nani."
Get me sick too, Braden. Mommy and Braden will be sick together.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No?
You.
Oh. What? Your parents wouldn't get voluntarily sick with you?
No,
Oh.
not at all.
Oh.
I think that's everything for winter. When's the last time you guys have made a snow angel? I just thought about that.
It's
I don't
been
think
too
I've
long.
ever successfully made a good snow angel.
How do you?
Yeah, no, grade
Wait,
school.
How do you fail?
I'm just not good.
It's
at
all
it.
about getting out.
Yeah.
And if you screw up getting out, it looks awful.
It's
You
all about
need
the
someone to
dismount.
like pull you up, pretty much.
Yeah, you need someone
You just
to
need
throw
to.
you.
You just need to be like. You just need to transcend.
Be
up
exalted.
and down.
You need to
There's no
float.
footprints around
Yeah.
this snow angel.
A snow angel just in the middle of the snow, but there's no footprints around. You just float up.
He clips through the ceiling. Yeah, no, we're definitely going sledding this fine winter.
Oh, we got to go to Petit Neat. Have you guys ever been ran over by a sled?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course.
dude, let me tell you. So my
Tell me
dad,
the story.
we were at this school, and like he goes down a hill on this inner tube, and this little girl's like walking behind this huge ramp that these kids built.
Oh god.
And my dad comes off the ramp right as this little girl comes out from hiding behind the ramp, and he just kicks her right in the face, and like kicks this 6-year-old girl in the face, and the poor thing was like crying. She had a nosebleed.
Did he get a kill streak off of it?
Yeah, she fucking died after.
Attack UAV.
UAV inbound.
That's gotta hurt.
He's like, all right, I see 6 more kids. I'm gonna go down right now. I'm gonna charge them.
We're
line
gonna
them
try
up.
and get our lighting
Line them
checked.
up right there.
Dude, I think we could like try building like a wooden ramp and then covering it with snow. Because I always try to build little jumps.
They never work out very well.
They never work out too well. Sean and I made a successful one pretty good, if you remember that.
Was that?
It was at the elementary school. It
I
was
think
like
if
a year
we-
ago or 2 years ago. It was after high school.
Yeah, I remember getting really cold that day. And then
It was very
we like,
cold.
came back to my house. Like, I think, did we come back to my house?
We came back to someone's house and had hot chocolate. Must have
Oh.
been mine.
I think if we just put up a rock and then put snow around it, but put enough snow on it that like you won't hit the rock.
You just like launch straight into the rock. The sled stops at the rock, but you launch over it.
we put up.
No,
we,
but like hear me out. You put a rock down. You put so much snow on it that there's no possible way this rock is going anywhere. Like you could use that as a jump. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
yes.
Where are you going to find a rock that big, and how are you going to move it up that snowy hill?
We get a fire hydrant.
We put a snowman on it.
Put a snowman.
Yeah, I
around
don't know. I feel like that would just be easier than building a wooden ramp.
I think a wooden ramp's the only way to go.
it. We
Yeah,
get.
that'd be kind of fun. I'm down. Let's do it.
Like, I want it to just go straight out. Like, so you're going down and then you go out.
Oh, okay.
Versus, like, angled. Because I
Yeah.
want you to just go, like, I want you to get, like, 10 feet of air.
You don't want the 45
Not,
degree
I don't
angle?
want, like, the high. Because the high would be a short term. But I want to, like, launch.
Cruise
Like, I
it.
want to be able to jump over, like, 8 people that are laying down.
That would be cool. The saucer, the butter, the trail, the jump. We're doing it.
We're doing it. And we're
6
inviting everyone.
School buses.
Dude, I have to share this because when
Ooh.
I was young, my grandpa worked at, so he still does, actually, I don't know if he still does, but he worked at Cabela's, right? So at Cabela's, there'd be the bargain cave. I don't know how often you guys go in there, but there's just stuff on sale that you can get for like stupid cheap that they're just getting rid of basically.
Dude.
And Cabela's was getting rid of the sled. And my grandpa gets like a fat discount on top of what's already on sale. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this for my grandson. He brings it home and he bought me the most badass sled I have ever laid my eyes on, dude. And you would cruise. Like, it was scary fast.
Dude.
And this thing, let me tell you, get this image in your head. Okay, you ready? So basically, you lay down on it. You have to go stomach first. It's the only way to ride it. And it's on 2 skis. And then it's like the lightest metal, like aluminum, whatever it is. I don't care. The lightest metal is like holding this thing together. And then it's like a mesh thing that you lay on. And there's 2 bars that you get your hands on so you can hold on and you can kind of steer the 2 skis. And those skis made it so fast, dude. It was like, I don't know, but like this thing had to have been expensive, but it was like on sale plus his discount. So he bought it for me. And I got hurt on that thing way too many times just because it was cool. It was worth it though.
Dude, that sounds like a child's dream. Do you still have that thing?
I don't think I do, no.
You
I have no idea what happened to it.
ask Brandon.
I'll have to ask my dad, but like,
Where's
yo,
my
where's
sled,
the
Brandon?
sled? 'Cause
Can you
as an
make me one,
adult-
Brandon?
As an adult, dude, I know I could have way more fun on it than I used to.
Dude, toboggans are cool.
Toboggans are cool.
Like, that's some Calvin and Hobbes level stuff.
That is some Calvin and Hobbes.
That's the
level
dream.
stuff.
Or like, what is it, the bobsled? Where they get on
Bobsleds.
that icy track and just the dudes in the sled. It's like an
Yes.
Olympic sport.
Yes.
Wild.
We go. See, there is actually a place up in it's not Salt Lake, maybe it's Park City, something, but it's like the Olympic like training grounds. And
Yeah, I think it's by Park City.
yeah, by Park City.
Yeah.
And I think because last time I was there, like you could pay to ride a bobsled down,
That's pretty cool.
and like you go crazy fast. I don't know if
probably
they're still
scary.
doing that, but like
Dude, how many people can fit in a bobsled?
I think like 4 or 5 people.
Can we go 3?
3.
Just
The
us
boys
3?
go bobsledding.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
We each bring a bag of sand, just a big bag of like salt or sand, so we can get going real fast.
Yeah, some more weight.
Mm.
Make us cruise down that hill. That'd be scary, dude. I don't know if I'm down for that.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez, those sports are wild. How do you get into that? You know, it's like, okay, the
Well.
kids on the corner are playing basketball. I'll go play with them. Well, look, now I like basketball. It's not like the kid on the corner invited me to go bobsledding with him and now I'm a bobsledder. How do you just like bobsledding? You know what I mean?
You just have like some rich friends like, oh, me and my father are going bobsledding. Would you like to join? Sure.
Me and young Timothy are going bobsledding this weekend.
Hmm.
Like, what?
What?
It's just like there's lots of sports like that.
Do you like spandex? What's your jumpsuit size?
I'll get you unprepared for this weekend.
I'll mark you down as a medium.
You look like a medium to me. Small, maybe a bit tight. Do you like them tight?
Don't wear underwear, otherwise it's going to show through.
Like shuffleboarding.
Oh
Like
my
you know what I'm
God.
talking about? No, not shuffleboarding. The thing on the ice. Where you
that-
like one person throws the thing or like
Oh, then you have the
slides
2 guys with the brooms.
it. The brooms, yeah. What is that? What's that called? It's not shuffleboarding. It's a
Shuffleboarding's the non-ice one, I believe.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. On the
That's
cruise
called
ships.
curling.
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 How do you get into curling? Are young kids as curling nowadays?
You have like you have families that have been like passing down curling techniques for years in Canada.
Yeah, like oh yeah, this is my dad's. I've had this for years. This has been handed down to me from generations to generations. It's my dad's old broom. He used it in the Olympics back in the day. I believe it still holds up. I'm gonna be Olympian just like my dad one day. I'm gonna be a professional curler.
Son, it's your dream to be 2020 curling champion. It's not my dream. It's yours, Dad. Can you imagine like
Dad, it's not my dream. It's yours. I don't even want to curl. I want to be in the NBA like all the other kids.
I want to play Minecraft, Dad.
Please let me play video games. I'm sick of curling. Dude,
He
winter
quits
sport-
curling and becomes a janitor. They hand him a broom.
It's like
It's the only thing I
Winter
know.
sports are a laughing stock.
winter sports.
Like, well, okay, no, it's not. But Winter Olympics is very boring. Like,
Like snowboarding and skiing.
snowboarding and
great.
skiing is cool. Yeah, I agree.
Like after that, like what else? Like what other? I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. You know, like curling. Come on, like,
Figure
boxing.
skating's pretty sick.
Okay, that is pretty tight.
Like,
I'll give it to that.
I mean,
Actually-
I admire that they can do it, but I don't think it's entertaining to watch.
I mean,
but
I can.
what is
I could
entertaining
watch
to
it.
watch? I
Like,
think I could watch it too.
I'm
I
not
watch
gonna
bowling
watch,
for
like-
hell's sakes.
You watch bowling?
I do
Whoa.
enjoy watching bowling. I like bowling. Ryan hates bowling.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
See, like, I
About
enjoy it as a
it.
pastime. I think
Me
it's
too.
cool that like you actually like it though.
I
Like,
do very much enjoy it. Yeah,
Like my dad, he was a bowler. I think when he was like our age,
yeah.
but
Just like I don't know why. Just the life chose me. You know.
I like the Big Lebowski. That kind of changed how I feel about bowling.
yeah.
Kind of made me want to get onto like a very amateur bowling league team.
Ooh,
And that just have like that be my entire life.
your whole life is bowling. That'd be a
I
life.
told him I can't do it on Saturdays.
It's Shabbos.
I have a 7th-day Shabbos.
Oh.
Braden, you need to watch The Big Lebowski.
Will do.
This is the greatest bowling movie of all time.
Is it actually a bowling movie?
Yeah.
Is the whole thing about bowling?
Okay, 90%, 80, 40, 60% of it is.
60% of it?
Yeah, I would say 60.
Mhm.
I'm in. I like bowling a lot. I'll watch it.
It's
If
pretty
bowling-
funny.
Like I'll actually watch it.
I'll lend it to you. It's pretty great.
It's a good one.
Sweet.
Is that it for winter?
I believe
talk?
that's it for winter and sick and whatever else talk. Thanks for dealing with
Sled gang.
my sled gang. Thanks for dealing with my nasally
Sled
voice. We love you. Thanks for all the support recently.
Yeah,
It's been a
great.
good month, and it's only day 5.
Do we have a couple shout outs? Can we give us a couple shout outs? Just at the end?
who we got?
I don't see why not.
Kit Krippner's always there for us. We love you. Cole Jones.
Oh,
Cool
Millie
job.
Crocs. God bless you, kid.
We love Millie Crocs.
I love him so much.
Colton Hoppy. He's been talking to me a lot on Twitter.
Okay,
Shout
cool.
out to him. Shea Whitney, why not? We had Callie Orton, I believe. She gave us a little shout out on Twitter. We
Oh,
love you.
cool. I'm unfamiliar. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. But other than that,
Also, our intern, Haley.
our intern Haley, yes.
Mhm.
I believe that's it. If you're a listener, we love you. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.